Hello, buddy. This is Robert Hollis. I hope you're having a wonderful and blessed day. As you've seen on the title is how to handle haters and trolls. So, again, my name is Robert Hollis with LifeMechanic.com. I love, used to be an auto mechanic. Now I'm a life mechanic. So I'm just here to help you get a tune-up from the neck up. So as you get on, we're going to get started here just in a couple of minutes because it takes a while for Facebook to notify all the people that are following me. And so I'm just going to recognize some people here and we'll get started in a couple of minutes. So, hi, Janessa. Thank you for getting on here. Good morning to you. Hi, David. Hi, Sarah. How are you? Melody Ryba. Yay! I get started every day with my Melody Ryba. Tim Olson. How you doing, Tim? In my prayers every day. Hi, Priscilla. How are you? It's funny, I'm actually getting the hellos before I see the joins, which is great. Hey, Gary, how are you doing? Good morning from Vegas. Thank you very much. Hi, Steve. Thank you very much for getting on here. We'll get started here just in a minute. Do you guys know how to handle haters and trolls? It's pretty simple, pretty simple. Hi, Joe. How you doing? Tim, thank you. Let me see. Richard. Good morning, Richard. Man, you did an awesome video yesterday. You guys got to check out Richard's Facebook Lives, man. That guy's got energy. Hey, Jan Michael, Manuel, thank you very much for getting on here. Appreciate you. Again, as you're getting on here, please, I guess they come in, you see it right away. So I never even thought about that. So also, by the way, you guys got to check this out. You can actually press on the video and you can actually go in there and you can see all those crazy things and you can follow and ask for notifications. So that's really cool. Like my new look with the hat. Yeah, simple as stupid is as stupid does. You know what I mean? This is my Forrest Gump hat. Life's like a box of chocolates. You never know what you're going to get on my Facebook Lives, right? Okay, so Greg Smith, how you doing, man? Thank you very much for getting on here. I really appreciate you. That's a brother from another mother for sure. Hi, Sandra. How are you doing? We'll get started here just in a moment. Make sure to like, share it to everyone. Got a couple of angry faces in there. I never even thought about it. What I could do is no, forget it. That was a stupid idea. Hey, Derek. How you doing, man? Really love hooking up to you. Josh Peak. Online rock star right there. All right, so we're already 3 minutes in, so I'm going to get started. Hello, everybody. My name is Robert Hollis. I hope this video finds you blessed and highly favored. I know it does, but hopefully you'll get that to yourself. As you can see, the title for today is how to handle haters and how to handle trolls. Now, one of the things that I think is very unique about this topic is I don't know one person. Listen to me closely. I don't know one person that is 100% it is not affected. Even in my very, 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 very best days, sometimes I have someone post something about my weight or say something, just off color. Believe it or not, it was one of the reasons that I actually Randy actually brought up this topic. So Randy, thank you very much. Hi, Tom and Coach Gene. And one of the things that is really, really amazing about these people is the bigger you get. See, I always have this phrase, be careful what you pray for. Be careful what you pray for or wish for or want as far as an experience. Because the one thing that you're going to understand that if you want to help a lot of people say, man, I would love to help a lot of people. Well, the more people that you put yourself in front of, the bigger your brand becomes, the more followers that you have on Facebook, Twitter, any social media, the more haters and the more trolls you're going to find. I can remember when I used to do periscopes all the time, and it is beyond me. I'm telling you, 1,000% beyond me, the level of flat out evil that these guys can throw out. It's amazing to me. The awful things that they'll say, and it's just mind-boggling to me. And I think that's why a lot of people are stunned by them. So I'm going to share a couple of quick things with you that, just makes us really sensitized in how to handle them. And one of the unique things is again, I love using this story all the time because I truly, truly believe this is the best way to get people to understand this. And one of the things that you got to understand is that if you go on YouTube, for those of you that have never done this, go on YouTube and the title that you want to put in is you want to put in mean tweets. Jimmy Kimmel does an episode every once in a while and it's called Mean, M-E-A-N, mean, evil, mean tweets. And what he does is he has top athletes, A-lister celebrities, all the people that you and I know. And one of the things is they read these tweets out loud. And you will be blown away. I promise you, you will be blown away that there's individuals that sit around all day and do nothing. See, so if you don't know what a troll is, especially an internet troll, here's their only purpose. Their only purpose is to say something to you to get a reaction out of you. Now, when we're kids, there was always this thing about, when we're children, is that, if you're being teased and you're being bullied, then what they're looking for when they're doing that is they're looking for a reaction. That's the only thing that they strive for. So you really got to understand that when someone does that and you get a reaction out of them, which a lot of you have seen me do a lot of Periscope, a lot of videos, now a lot of Facebook Live videos, and I'm telling you what, they're out there. In fact, when I'm actually posting ads on Facebook now, and every day I go there and I gotta delete and ban. I love blocking. I actually get a lot of pleasure out of blocking people now. But here's 4 stages that I used to go through, and this has a lot to do with yesterday's video. So if you guys always watch me, it's always the concept of growing. You need to have your experiences that you want out there. The next thing is you got to be able to grow in life in all the ways to get those experiences. And then the next thing that you got to do is find a way to contribute back. So I used to, listen close to me, if you're in one of these realms, and I go back and forth sometimes, but the first realm is the hit fire with fire, man. So if they say something mean, I'm going to say something mean. And if they say something mean, I'm going to slam them harder. And it's this whole concept where every time someone says something, I'm going back after them, right? And I don't know them. I know nothing about them. They create a lot of fake profiles. You know what I mean? Because people will get so mad at them that they'll get their profile not only reported, but it'll get blocked enough, and enough people will send in complaints that their profile will get taken down. That's not why they're in it. They're not upset. They're like, that's a scorecard for them. So, when you go out there and you go out of your way and I'll get there in a second, but when you waste a millisecond with these people, allowing them to toy and play with your emotions and your heart, you got to stop being a reactor. You have to stop having people take you out of your present moment. And you got to control your emotions. And yes, I understand it's hard. But guess what? What's the alternative? You spend all day not only trying to find out who they are, but you spend, time reporting them, and you spend time, doing all this stuff. And I see people make giant posts on Facebook, watch out for this person. And now what you do is you allow that person to take you out of the state of production, of being productive, being positive, being a light in the world, and attracting like-minded people. and you allowed that person to pull you out. So first step is guess what? I've been there. Every once in a while, I get tweaked a little bit. Someone pressed my buttons, and I'm like, I'm gonna go after them just harder. I don't know if you guys have this mentality, but if someone's gonna pick on me, I'm gonna beat them up more. Second step is all of a sudden I thought, why do I value their opinion over my own? Why? See, rejection, and it's you're valuing their opinion over your own. And if it grabs you, you got to go, why am I letting it grab me? Why am I so sensitive? And here's something that you may or may not want to hear. You got to work harder on loving who you are. You got to fall more in love with yourself. You have to, because I'll tell you what it does. It distracts you and takes you away from the people that do love you, that do care for you. They can't wait to hear your voice. They can't wait to hear you inspire them. They're out there begging and praying and wishing and hoping that someone like you finds a way to get through the crap and share your voice and share who you are. And so this is like, I don't know, to me it's like a way of being able to stop you, right? Because once you get out there and once you fall in love with yourself and once you don't care about what other people think, right? So the first step is I fought fire with fire. Second step is I would try to reason with them. I don't know if it's Albert Einstein or Mark Twain, whoever said this, I love this phrase, and some of you can find it on there, is when you're trying to debate and reason with somebody, when you're trying to debate and reason with somebody, they might come at you and go, I think what you're doing is illegal. Why don't you get a real job? You know what I mean? I was talking about this with Randy last night, and it's like, when they go out of their ways, I think that's a pyramid. That's a pyramid. Why do you like selling with the people? You know what I mean? And they do it under the disguise is I'm looking out for you. I'm just looking out for your best interests. I just care for you and I love for you. Why are you getting involved with all those personal development people? And I was telling Randy last night, when The Secret came out, The Secret, the movie, and you guys can go to lifemechanic.com/gift and you can watch it for free. And yes, I got the rights, all right? But one of the things is the book Science of Getting Rich, it talks about coming from the place of competitiveness and trying to come from the place of abundance and creativity. It's a mindset that you got to say, listen, I got to stay in the giving mode. I got to stay in the loving mode. I got to stay in the creative mode. I got to stop thinking about other people and what they're doing, and I'm not good enough, and all of a sudden they're hating, and wow, what are other people going to think? So I tried to reason with people, and when you try to reason with people that are so small-minded, that you're going to lose, and I'll tell you why you're going to lose. You're not going to change their mind, and secondly, they practice at it all day long. They're masters at the game of being haters. You know what? They drink haterade by the gallons. They're pessimists. They're looking at everything negative. Everything's going to go wrong. The world's going to end. Everything sucks. And they're masters at it. They're really good masters at it. So like I said with Randy, is when everybody that knew me, you know what I mean, that I shared with them how they had to work on their psychology and how they had to have emotions behind feelings and experiences of things they wanted to experience in the future. And when I shared The Secret with people, guess what happened? One group of people wouldn't watch it. They just would, hey, check out this movie. You're going to love it. They wouldn't even watch it. And guess what? That is not based on you. Do not take personal responsibility for that. Do not blame that on you. Do not blame that on your friendship, a relationship, who you are, what you've done. When people decide and make a choice not to do something, it's not because of you. Get rid of that. Get rid of that stupid, stinking thinking. Right? So I shared The Secret. Oh my God, you guys got to watch this. It's an incredible movie. You got to watch this. One group didn't watch it. A second group of people didn't finish it. I called them back. Hey, what'd you think about that? What'd you think about that? And they were like, I didn't like it. It was stupid. I'd shut it off. Oh no! Oh my God, are you kidding me? And guess what? 28 years of being successful, and this still happens to me. Haters and trolls are put in our life, in my opinion, my belief, is this the universe, it's God, it's whatever belief that you have, really testing you to see if you really want an above average life. If you want to make an above average difference. If you really want to be above average. You got to go through resistance. You got to go through resistance if you're lifting weights. You got to go through resistance if you're learning to dance. You got to go through resistance if you're growing. If you're growing, you have to have resistance. That's why a majority of the people don't grow. No one likes resistance. Who in the heck likes resistance? The only reason that you like resistance is if mentally, you know that you're growing and you love growing. See, that's a whole different perspective, right? So, and then I got the third group, right? That they watched it and they hated on it. Robert, man, you're always in this. You're drinking the Kool-Aid. You know what I mean? You're drinking the Kool-Aid. Do they got ether on you? Hey, listen, not only am I drinking the Kool-Aid, I know the ingredients and I help make it. I'm getting as many Kool-Aid drinkers as I can think. And for those of you that don't know where that reference is, it's not a good reference. This is back with the Jim Jones days. You know what I mean? Where these cults got a bunch of people to drink Kool-Aid and they died. My mentor knew that people that were going so against the grain, sort of like Garth Brooks' song, you know what I mean? Go against the grain, go against the flow. You know what I mean? Be the rock that the water can't move. Be solid, right? And when you find people that are growing, that are happy, that got energy that they sow into the world, they're positive, you hang around those group of people, guess what? You become that group of people. And so, oh my God, you're always talking about Tony Robbins and Jim Rohn and Les Brown and Zig Ziglar and Bob Proctor, and you're always talking about The Secret. And I'm going, listen, that's better than having your life. Are you kidding me? So let me tell you a quick story, and it's really amazing. And I'll never forget this. I was like 4 or 5 years that I was involved in marketing, right? I've already gotten over $1 million in commissions. We were traveling the world. Terry and I were traveling all over the world. Every weekend we were somewhere. You know what I mean? It was amazing. And I've been blessed to be virtually almost in every country but Europe. I'll get there very, very soon. And, I've been to Asia and South America and Central America. And, I've been so many places, right? And one of the things that's amazing is people's always like, hey, you got to be careful. It's not safe there. Why are you traveling there? And so my family actually did, at a family reunion, like an intervention for me. And of course, my cousin, everyone's got a few drinks in them, liquid courage, And all of a sudden, my cousin, he turns around and says, listen, Bobby, we're really worried about you. We're really, really worried about you. And I go, what? Well, you're living beyond your means. Where the hell did that? I'm going to research that. Where the hell did that come from? You're living beyond your means? And I go, explain. And he goes, well, listen, I know that you're paying a lot for your cars and you guys are traveling all over and you're in this, you're traveling and you got these beautiful homes and, more than one, right? And it's like, we're just worried about you. We're really worried about you. And I said, well, why are you worried? And he said, listen, what if it all ends? What if the company goes out of business? What if, this all disappears or maybe the government shuts the company down? And I said, listen, let's talk about that. So first of all, I not only own a majority of all the stuff that I have, because that's part of being wealthy, is not being in debt. Two is, let's say I lose all my skills too. It's not like other companies need marketers. Every company needs marketers. Right? So let's just say I lose my skills, the company goes out of business. Right now, I probably got 6 months, easy, 6 months. And this was years ago, 6 months of savings. So, I got 6 months to try to figure it out. Let's say that I can't figure it out, right? And then the next thing that happens is that I got to sell my cars and I got to sell my homes, to continue to stay alive. And let's say after a year or maybe even 2 years, you know what I mean? I'm now, have an apartment, you know what I mean? I'm driving a used car and I'm going to a job getting paid paycheck by paycheck. Oh my God, the worst thing that can happen to me is I'd be living just like you. Now, for some of you, don't get mad at me. I'm just telling you how it is, right? So why wouldn't you want to take a chance? Why wouldn't you want to try to be above average and hang around above average people, right? So now the last thing that I did, I'm going to go through all those steps, right? The last thing is you always are going to have people that say, hey, listen, you know what? Thank you for sending that to me. Thank you for sending that to me. It changed my life. It changed the way I thought. It changed who I am. Do you realize there's a guy that I mentioned all the time, and his name is Sean Hennigan. Sean Hennigan was dating my cousin back over 28 years ago. And this guy had the courage to call me up and introduce me to my mentor. That guy's responsible. That guy is responsible for everything I've done. Wow. Like my co-owner Rob Rell says, you know what I mean? The ripple effect. The ripple effect. The millions of people that have been touched because Sean Hennigan introduced me to my mentor. Wow. So going back to how to handle the people, right? So then I tried to negotiate with them. That ain't happening. I mean, they're masters at the game. You can't beat them. Yeah, and why try? It's taking your time. It's a waste of time. Just move on. Just move on. Give them a gift and move on. People send me links and send me all kinds of stuff, and I say, hey, here's a gift. Why would I send a gift to a hater and a troll? It's something better to do. If you're nice to haters and trolls, it shocks them. It's like kryptonite to Superman. So the next thing I would do is, guess what? Then what I would do is I would block them. You know what I mean? I spent time. I would go in and delete all their comments. And then after I deleted all their comments, then I blocked them, right? And I did all this stuff. You know what I mean? Again, taking my time. Taking my time, thinking about it, letting it bother me, sort of upset at them. So I went from fight fire with fire, then try to reason with them, then delete all their stuff and block them, right? Now, if they're going to say some kind of vulgar stuff or whatever, trust me, I've seen everything. Yeah, I am going to delete their comments because I just don't want it to be, bothersome to the other people that are out there. But now what I do is I ignore it. I totally ignore it. I don't think about it. It doesn't take a millisecond of my time. I'm so good that I can see within just a matter of words that they're out there. And most of the time, I just ignore it. I don't let it have any presence in my life. I don't allow it to take me out of my present. I don't allow it to bother me in any way, shape, or form. And like Randy said, if you got really close family members, super close people that you love, that you're always looking for, their approval or their blessing or them saying, I'm backing you, I believe in you, go, go, go. You got to act like that's never going to happen. You 100. Because there's people after 28 years of doing this profession and marketing and the millions of people that I've helped, there's still people that haven't given me their approval, their blessing, or asked to help in any way, shape, or form. And they're people I helped. Don't be that person. Don't be the person, well, I helped you, and I always like your posts, and I always say positive stuff. If you're looking for people to do something, you are in trouble. See, I expect people to do absolutely nothing. That's a whole different blog post. My job, my passion, my purpose is to give, and find those that have ears to hear. The right people at the right time. And when you're doing that, that's when your whole life changes. When you spend no time. And here's something that happened with that fourth wave. Just ignoring it, moving on, posting positive stuff, just outweighing it. Just always putting everything on this side of the scale. Don't let anything distract you or take you out of your phase or take you out of your mojo, your excitement, your enthusiasm. And Thesos, let my little light shine. I'm going to let it shine. You just got to stay in that mode, to stay in that energy, that positive influence, that law of attraction. Don't allow anything to suck it out. And guess what happened? Is now the people that are in the other three stages, the fighters, the people that want to, enlighten them, block them, they're followers of mine. So I've seen people that made ugly posts about me, and when I find it, there's like 30, 40 messages under there. You don't know who this guy is. You're wrong. You're messed up. And they all come to your defense. See, if I would have deleted it and blocked it, no one would have seen it. And I wouldn't have seen all the incredible positive, listen to me, all the incredible positive comments that the other people said that came to my defense. Wow. So here's one thing else that I'm going to say. So you turn every negative into a positive. Here's one other thing that I realized. When you stop looking for the people that you're expecting to support you, to love you, to give you data boys or data girls or help support you, whatever. When you stop looking for their approval and you're constantly looking, waiting for them to say that you're doing a good job, then what you get to do is when you stop looking for that, you look forward and you focus all your time on the people that need you. See, you needed their approval. You wanted their approval, their support, their love, their blessing. What are the amount of people that are looking up to you? See, you got to be there for them. The people that are looking for your approval, the people that are looking for you to say a good word, someone looking for you to give them a compliment, for you to be there to support them and like their posts and say something nice in their comments. See, that's when you take your focus away from the people that you actually could be attracting. And I know that sounds weird, but what you're doing is you got all these people that are looking for you. They're looking for your positive. They're looking for your, you can do this. I know you can do this. And they're looking for that from you. They're looking for someone that will believe in them and say, I believe in you. I know you can do this. I'll help you. You're awesome. You're amazing. They're looking for you to do that for them. And you're too busy fighting the idiots that are never going to give you any approval. You're too focused on haters. You're too focused on trolls. You're too focused on all of the stupid stuff instead of focusing and attracting the people that you need to build your following, your tribe, your loyal, satisfied customer base, your residual income, your business builders. Did that help you? I hope it did. So anyway, thank you very much for getting on here when people say, how do I handle trolls? How do I handle, haters? How do I, these people said awful things about my company and about me and about network marketing and about direct sales and about online sales. It's all a scam. It's all a scam. Listen, the only way you can be great in the world, and I didn't say this, the only way to be great in the world is the service of many. Every day, every moment, every second, you take your eyes off being nice in the positive light and feeding into other people. You're off track. You're 100% off track. Kill them with kindness. All right? So anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. I'm going to really quickly go through and see everyone that was on here. Please do me a huge personal favor. You go to lifemechanic.com if you haven't yet. I'll send you a free download of my best-selling book on Amazon and also start sending you videos, including my blog posts, man. I turn these into blog posts and constantly have them on my blog. So if you want to get on there, I'll do my best to serve you the best I can. And so do that for me. Also, make sure to share this and comment on it. Share it to everywhere. So here we go. So Craig, thank you very much. Priscilla, Derek, David, Tom, September, man, Sharon. When I do this, I always think I'm going to miss somebody. If I did, I apologize. Nick, Rod, thank you so much. Sandra, Richard, JC, Rango, man. Leader. Follow the leader. Priscilla, Tim Olson. Alan, Ron, thank you very much, Ron. Rick, let me see here. Richard again, Alan, wow, James, Steve, Patrick, holy cow, Tom, Sarah, Sharon. Okay, cool. All right, so if I missed you, I apologize. A lot of comments on here. Same place, thank you, Melody. Same place tomorrow on Facebook.com/Giving It Forward, 10 a.m. Pacific, 1 Eastern. Melody, you're a rock star. I love you. All right, Jennifer, Gustav, thank you very much. Talk to you guys later, and have a blessed day. Never forget, if I can do it, you can do it. If my mentors taught me, I can teach you. Plug in, let me help you with the Life Mechanic University if possible, and I'll do whatever I can. Fred Hillary, another rock star, man. What about me? I'm sorry, I didn't see ya. Talk to you guys later. Love you. Bye-bye.